Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Competitive Botany. In this video, you are going to learn pollination types and different agents of pollination. Let's go to the class. Pollination. The transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is called pollination. Pollination in angiosperms is broadly divided into two categories. They are cleistogamy and chasmogamy. Let's coming to the first one, cleistogamy. Some plants produce bisexual flowers which never open. Pollination that occurs in such flowers is called cleistogamy. Now going to second one, chasmogamy. Pollination that occurs in opened flowers is called chasmogamy. Chasmogamy is again two types, autogamy and allogamy. Autogamy is also called as self-pollination. Allogamy is also called as cross-pollination. So coming to the first one, autogamy. The pollen transfer occurring within a flower, that is, the pollen grains are transferred from anther to the stigma of the same flower. That is called autogamy. Next one is allogamy. Allogamy is nothing but the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower is called allogamy. Generally, cross-pollination is important for producing new varieties of plants. It is again divided into two types. Allogamy again divided into two categories. That is zetnogamy and xenogamy. Let's see the zetnogamy. Transfer of pollen occurring between two flowers of the same plant is called zetnogamy. It is generally referred as genetical self-pollination. Example, maize. Xenogamy. Second one is xenogamy. Here the transfer of pollen occurs between two flowers present on two different plants. It is called xenogamy. This is sometimes described as true cross-pollination. So now we are going to deal agents of cross-pollination. Pollen grains cannot move by themselves from anther to the stigma. There are three main agents of pollination. They are air, water and animals. Let's go to the first one, anemophily. Pollination that occurs by wind is called anemophily. Example, poaceae, cyperaceae, zuncaceae and gymnosperms. Generally, wind-pollinated plants produce smooth-walled dry pollen and the stigmas are always rough and sticky in anemophilous flowers. Now going to second one, hydrophily. If pollination occurs by water, that is called hydrophily. It is again two types, epihydrophily, hypohydrophily. Let's see the first one, epihydrophily. Pollination occurring on water surface is called epihydrophily. Example, Vallisneria and Neptunia. Free floating male flowers found in Vallisneria. Next one, second one is hypohydrogamy or hypohydrophily. So pollination that occurs underwater is called as hypohydrogamy. Example, Zostera marina ceratophyllum. Generally in hydrophilous flowers, that means pollination that occurs by water, those plants do not contain exine. That means exine is absent in hydrophilous flowers. Next, coming to the zoophily or biotic pollination. Pollination carried out by living organisms or animals is called zoophily or biotic pollination. Okay, so let's see the next category, ornithophily. If pollination that occurs by birds is called ornithophily. Generally, it occurs by small birds like hummingbirds. Example, Sterligia, Begonia, Erythrina and Delonix. Next, coming to Chirapterophily. If pollination occurs by bats, is called Chirapterophily. Generally, flowers open during night. Flowers are scented and produce plenty of nectar. Example, Bauhinia, Megalandra and Anthocephalus kadamba. Next category is entomophily. If pollination occurs by insects, that is called entomophily. Generally, insect pollinated flowers usually possess sticky pollen and rough surface. Example, members of Asteraceae and Mimosa species, and also it occurs in ficus. Next, phalenophily. If pollination occurs by moths, that is called phalenophily. If pollination occurs by butterflies, that is called psychophily. If pollination occurs by beetles, such type of pollination is referred as cantherophily. If pollination occurs by flies, that pollination is referred as microphily. If pollination occurs by wasps and bees, that pollination is called melitophily. If pollination occurs by snails, that is called malacophily. Generally, snails moving in the moist spadix inflorescence bring about cross-pollination. Example, some aroids and some aquatic plants also, like lemna. In aroids, you will find spadix inflorescence. Next, if pollination occurs by ants, that is called myrmecophily. Next, last one, mechanisms of insect pollination. Here I have given examples. So these bits are also important for competitive exams, such as lever mechanism seen in salvia, piston mechanism seen in fabaceae, pitfall mechanism seen in arum, trap mechanism seen in Aristolochia, translator mechanism seen in Calotropis. These are the mechanisms of insect pollination flowers.